Okay, hi Folkens, welcome back to my vlog, Pips Click. Okay, today's topic, it's actually from two people. So I sent like a DM to other click members. Remember, I'm Chanel #1 and there are others, and I got some response from them, like topics and tips they want me to talk about and share with everyone else. So today's topic is actually from two of them. Okay, today I'll be talking about like living in Norway, like how I kind of like transitioned and how it was, like more or less pros and cons, you would say, of like moving from Nigeria to Norway. And I would say this is gonna be a little bit personal because I'll be talking about things that kind of affected me when I came to Norway and how I responded to them. So let's see how that goes. Okay, first things first, the weather. Oh my god, like coming or living in Nigeria, where I think the coldest I personally have experienced is like 21 degrees, and coming to Norway, because I arrived April 11 to 12 2015, and it was like 14 or 15 degrees, and my dad was like, this is good weather. He was like, yeah, and I was like, no, please take me back to Nigeria. Oh my god, the Norwegian weather or Norway's weather, I am not gonna lie, no, how do you say zero? It's a no, seriously. I was so pissed, but I think after about 2 years I started to get used to it. But yeah, now it's definitely better. But before, when I arrived in April, it was sis, please, let's not even talk about that. Okay, the next one is family. Okay, this one's a bit personal. I'm gonna be sharing some personal info here. But when I arrived, when I came to Norway, it was actually a bit tough for me to kind of adjust to like living in a family setting, because one thing that I've never had in my family, unfortunately, it's like that family image in a way, like mother, father, brothers and sisters living together in one house. I have never had that. Or I would say when I left my mom at around like 5 or 4 years, that was the last time I had it, so I have no memory about that. So coming to Norway, all of a sudden I was living in the same house with my mom and my dad and my two brothers. I feel like I didn't kind of like process it well. I was really struggling. I would argue about my parents, being the stubborn person that I am. Don't judge me, excuse you. It wasn't so easy, seriously. I actually had a hard time, but I think after about a year, going to 2 years, I started to find my way, you know, just trying to be better. One thing I did that I will share with everyone, if you're having like troubles with trying to build a relationship with your family, is that try to imagine yourself in their position, you know, and then maybe you would see reasons with them. I mean, I did it and it worked for me. I don't know it might work for you or not, but I hope it does. I started to like imagine myself in my parents' like in shoes. I started to like think, you know, what if I get to that point in my life and I'm having that kind of discussion with my daughter or son in the nearest future, how would I want it to go and stuff like that. And I think after doing that for about a year plus, things started to go so much better, and I was so happy because I think one of my goals in life is actually to have that kind of like good family relationship, and also like be close to my family, you know, as in staying a bit closer to them. And it so happened that it happened while we're together under the same roof, and that made me so much better. So at first it wasn't easy because yeah, all the stuff all at once, knowing people, having people in your space wasn't easy for me. And I think after 2 years, let's say 2 years, things were so much better, and that's like one thing I'm forever grateful for. So yes, that's it. Okay, next is social life. Darlings, I literally don't know where to start with social life because I had no social life. Actually, I literally had no social life. I was going nowhere. I was talking to nobody, and I had no friends. Let's just say that up until from April 2015 till August 2017, I had no friends. But for my sister that I was talking to, I mean, she's in Nigeria, so it wasn't perfect, you know. I couldn't hang out with friends and stuff like that. So I was going to Norskurs, it's like a language school. I wanted to learn Norwegian. I was always the youngest person in the class, like you can't even imagine. I was always the youngest person in class, and I would just be there like, yes, let's learn Norwegian together. And it was so boring, and I went with my mother because I'm so shy and I can't go anywhere by myself. So yes, no social life, and Norway, thank you for killing my social life. Next, I call this one opportunity to do what I want. I mean, that's how I felt. Like moving away or moving to Norway made things a whole lot better in the sense that I could actually do most of the things that I wanted, and it made things a whole lot better for me. I'll say Nigeria was one place where I always felt like I was surrounded by judgment. I would say 80% of the things that I did was seen as, you know, taken to the extreme, you know, finding it wrong here and there, because I was living with my grandmother, and before that I was living with my auntie, so it wasn't really easy just being myself, you know. Things were just here and there, all over the place. Yeah, people put so much pressure on you, expecting so much from you, and living there and coming here to Norway, where my parents actually had the chance to like start to know me, I mean, from their own view, not living off other people's judgment about me, you know. It was so much better. And I think once they started to know me as a person, I also started to build my own confidence level, because my dad would throw in compliments like princess. He always called me that every day, and that made me, you know, made me feel so much better. And I started to like pursue things, and I don't know, I don't really know how to say it, not to sound so like a fantasy, but it is a fantasy sometimes when I think about it, like how my life is in general from in Nigeria and moving to Norway. So I'll say yes, that was one thing. That is one thing that made me so much happy, that made life so much better for me, moving to Norway. So yes. I think I saved the best for the last. I don't know what to say. Okay, being a black girl living in Norway, I think it didn't really hit me so much until I started school. That was in 2017, August, when I started to go out with my friends. That's when reality really hit me. I was like, fuck, I'm black and I'm in Norway, like a white man's land, you would say. So I mean, before I started school, when I used to go out with my mom, I would see the way she handled when people try to, like, you know, you come into a store and someone is like asking what do you want about 5 times, you know, just looking at you, and you yourself, you notice that someone is being different with you. So she will always handle the situation by being extra, you know. My mom would literally shop so much at that store and then put everything on the table like, yes bitch, I can afford it bitch, like that kind of attitude. So when I started going to school and people like that kind of situation came up, I always tried my best to handle it like the bitchiest way ever, like give some nasty eye look or some attitude, you know, because why the hell would you want to like be rude to me or whatever. So I think I did handle that in a very good way. I don't know, I would say no, it was nice to me in the sense that I didn't get called names while I was walking down the street. Never has that happened, and if that ever happens, Lord Jesus, yes. And people didn't really look down on me. I mean, a lot. I mean, it didn't really happen so much times. And so yeah, it was great in general. The transitioning wasn't so bad, I would say. So 5 stars to Norway in that sense. I mean, if you just recently moved to a new country, tell me your experience, share it with us. Bips Click want to know. And that's how I'm gonna end my vlog for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I love you.